Hey guys, we're here in round 3 of the Stimhack Store Champs Invitational up against mtgred Blue Sun. Now this is a very strong player. We're both at 6 prestige right now, but I would say he's favored to win this matchup just based on what I've seen him play. But we're gonna give it a try. You never know. I mean, luck is a factor in this game. And generally I'm happy to play against Blue Sun with this deck. Not sure if he has a lot of tricks or if he's playing it pretty standard. We'll hit our Diesel. We'll probably get at least one card out of this, so I'm pretty happy to plop that down. Lay our SMC down right away. I don't think there's no point in feigning weakness. So our overall game plan for this round is just menace the remote. Try to figure out if he's playing flatline or not. So it's like a fairly weak opening from him. We're just gonna... is he playing restructure? We could run to try to annoy his restructure money, but it's not really worth it. We're just gonna hit Diesel. Yeah, Diesel prepaid. Lucky. This is how you start as Kate. Just don't do anything until the remote starts coming up. If he's playing boot camp, you want to attack the Adonis campaign. Clear out any Ash, maybe. We are playing Claude. It's going to be not so good here. He might have hostile takeover, but he probably doesn't. No restructure either. This is not looking fantastic for him. I'm just going to blind index into his deck, and we're going to see if we can get something happening. That is Ice Wall. Yeah, we'll get Lady for that. It's not the best, but I don't think Atman 1 is any good either. Atlas, Negotiator, Hedge Fund, Jackson, Restructure. Give him money first or ice first? We'll give him the ice first. Then the money, and we'll put Jackson on 5th. This is going to give him the highest chance to have like a flood here before he can rescue it. Grab the Atlas. I miss my Astrolabe draw. I do that every time. Okay. We'll see what he says. He might just say it's too late, which is fine. Thanks. Technically we're supposed to get it, so I don't know what the exact ruling is, but he's being kind to allow that. We'll pump the Diesel. And yeah, same old thing. So now there's a Negotiator, 2 money. He's just drawing Negotiator now. It's going to be 2 money, and then a Jackson Howard. Going to the R&D. He did mull, so there's a good chance he has something in hand. I'm going to take a little peek in here. Lotus Field. Now, that's a tough one. Because we get in once, pop our Shard, run again for an access, and we just make him discard 2. Is that overextending? Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Throw the shard down. And let's make him discard 2. This is going to give us some information about what's in his hand. What kind of deck he's playing, kind of thing. And we might even score, which we actually do. Oh, poor guy. Just a bad flood there. Well, that's unfortunate. But that's how it goes. We're going to have lots of time for game 2. Yeah, that Utopia Shard is a monster. Like, it's pretty much as good as legwork a lot of the time. And the indexing, I would never cut in the last indexing from this deck. I think indexing is just a great, great card. Well, let's see what he's bringing up against my RP. Quetzal. Oh, baby. Wow. Wow. Normally I gift right away. But what? He's got to be on Siphon? And this is... Oh, man. Is this even worth installing? I don't know. This is weird. I'm gonna throw this to the wolves. I'd like to get enough cards in hand that we can do. He can protect our HQ from siphons. Oh, sucker early. That is great for him. Takes an NAPD off the start. Is that even right? Post in the comments what you think, because going to 0 this early, it's a little scary. Alright, let's just put this Jackson out because we're going to be okay. Interesting. You know what? It's totally worth paying 5 to shut off that data sucker. Before we get parasited. He might not even run. He might respect Architect. Vigil. Ooh. Lotus. Okay, we're gonna let him get his card. We're gonna show Sundew, show the Lotus, show this, show this. Show the NAPD because we're gonna pitch it anyway. And then we'll gift again next turn and we'll install Susanu. Or no, maybe Tsurugi's better actually. I think I prefer the Tsurugi here on the HQ. It's our #1 call of business is protect HQ and not get siphoned. I can't think of why else you'd play Quetzal. Besides to like force through those siphons past wraparounds. Yeah, see that NAT time walked him completely. I'm not convinced that was right for him to do. We'll show this Tsurugi now, it's fine. I mean, this reason not a parasite, right? It's still kind of a thing we need. What a Lotus. The advantage of Sarugi is that we can punish him for just running here and jacking out. We can let him in for 3 damage. That's the conventional play. The big question is if Susanu is going to be any good this game. Because Susanu is more for the Shaper matchup, because David does beat it. But if he doesn't have David, he basically is not going in there. He could have Knight. Yeah, obviously we're going to just use this Jackson. There's no reason to put on 4 points where some bad luck can crush us. Yeah, he's going to kill the health clinic. That's smart. Discards Plascrate. Good call by him. Get another agenda. Okay, that's good. It's a good chance we can score next turn, because he seems to be struggling. Eater, alright. If he's on Eater Keyhole and this is Ichi, that's okay. He can't play Keyhole next turn unless he has an unexpected amount of money. I actually think we want to just defend another turn. Maybe even 2 more turns. What do we think? Is 20 enough for this game? I don't really want to score these first, is the thing. I'd much rather do a Nisei first. I'd much rather have another ice or even 2 more ice on the board. I also don't hate purging just to keep him off sucker tokens. Queen's Gambit on the Caprice. Ah, nice play. I should probably have res that. I actually can't afford it. But yeah, I kind of forgot about that card. That's huge for him. He was so poor, and now he's got a little bit of cash to do things like play sure gambles. Yeah, I think a better player than me would have preemptively resed that. Because we're on 20 bucks, we can do it, we can afford it. Let's see, we draw mental health. I actually want to purge this turn just to say, get out. Yeah, we're gonna res the Sarugi here. Hoping he's going to pay enough that he'll jack out afterwards. I might just take the damage is the thing. I mean, his hand can't be that good because he's not playing anything. Yeah, his hand must be... We're not going to chance any steals of this via Lucky Side games. Just going to slow Parasite that eventually. We pay 12 for this. I'm going to no-res and make him pay 5 for this. He may click. No, there's not much point clicking. He doesn't want to lose his programs. Right back. Ichi's a great ice these days. I'm quite fond of it. Yeah, he's going to pay the 5 and then not access anything. Gets a sucker token. But we're certainly ahead here from that encounter. It's coming from my sundew. Get out. So this is good for us. If we had tried to score, I think we would have just ended up not having that much money. And here's the Nisei for us to... whoops. There's the Nisei for us to score. Unless we want to get more money. Actually, I feel like I want to cycle these next turn with the Jackson. Gives him a card to Vigil, but that's kind of fine. Don't like having this many agendas when we have this Himitsu as a total bluff. Oh yeah, definitely don't want 4 agendas in hand. Definitely not. Oh, this Eli is... it's fair. Wow, triple Nisei. That's pretty easy to throw at all 3. I'm not going to risk a shard. We'll throw those back. Looking at install advance next turn. And then probably the Ichi in front. He has to pay credit here. Don't want any soft targets for next turn when he's going to come and try to steal the Nisei. He's going to lose a click and ETR. That's fair as well. Imp. Nice. Yep, he's going to retire that. Let's think. He's on 3. If we wait a turn, we'll get $2 more. Stall advance click. He's gonna have to run here. He would need singularity, which costs 4. That's a lot. I think this is the turn to go. Next turn might be okay too. We'd had a little more money, but I don't want him to recover. That imp is amazing in Star Crisium. Oh, that's fantastic. Obviously the Eli is not much good against Quetzal. It's 1 click to go through. All the rest of our cards are better. Next turn we got a gift, and then I think it's time to put the Ichi on HQ, would you say? The booth is not bad, it's a little expensive, and David beats it. I would say he's most likely playing David. Maybe we just gift and click for money. Well, now we have the option to gift Trash Joshua B. Keyhole. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, for him, it's basically an economy card, right? $11. Click for money now. We're giving him basically 3 more clicks. Can be at 9. Can res the Susanoo. No, I'm happy for him to pay 5 at pop to keyhole us. He's going to get vigil cards the rest of the game, I think. Can't overly be helped. Yeah, he's full on tag me here. I also want to play this out just to try to get the imp token spent. Going to 0 for this is unacceptable. I'll say we got a no res here. Two clicks, trace, the tag and brain. The brain is probably not worth it. could... No, I don't think the Nisei token's worth it now. We still got to worry about him getting back in this game via siphons. Future Perfect goes into the bin. Alright then. Alright then. That was a timely hedge fund, I gotta say. So I guess our Crisium would have been good on the R&D as well. But I'm sure this has already just been discouraging things. I think it's been doing more than it appears. Okay, so our plan now, we either are playing to 4 agendas, which I don't love doing, but I can, or we're going to try to dig out the interns, and interns Future Perfect from our trash into the remote. It's a bit of a tall order. But smart use of these Nisei token, and hopefully this one as well, I think are going to be key to keeping him from coming back. Clicks for money, yeah. Well, we don't have the Jacksons, so if he wants to Parasite Enigma and go into the archives, we can't stop him. So we're being down 2 Jacksons is a little tough, but we put good cards in each time, so I'm happy with having spent them. So we can't really pay 7 to Shard, which is good for us. Going to 0 here, how bad is that? Clicking for credits the whole next turn. Boy. The whole next turn. Yeah, I don't know. This might be very wrong. Just feel like we still have 2 gift in the deck. He loses a click from going to archives. What? Spooned? Okay. It's a good play by him. Well. It's almost worth it, right? We keep our Caprice, we keep our remote, we burn the Spooned. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh boy. This is a little risky because of the risk of Queen's Gambit. Would he play 2 Queen's Gambit? I really hope he wouldn't. Gonna get another vigil. He's just rolling in cards now. We need to bottom any more agendas before they come into our hand. We need to get gift or hedge or interns. Certainly not out of the woods yet. Or Jackson is fine. Deja for spooned, I see. Like, if we don't have this, we just can't win the game. Like, we literally cannot win. We're not going to get a better ice. He can pair us at anything else. I don't know. Thing is, if we lose this, we're going to need to get another Caprice. Another suitable ETR. That's kind of amazing, actually, to put the Quandary up in front. I would have loved to do that earlier, but we just didn't have what we needed to do so. I'm going to sacrifice this. If he can trash Imp, then he won't have Imp for the Chrysium here. And we don't need this anyway. This keeps him off a Vigil card. All around, I'm happy with this. He's going to day job. Okay. Alrighty. How do we feel about interns to save the agenda right now? It's dicey. It's real dicey. I give him a card. I give him a card. Enjoy your card. Ooh. Gonna break both. Oh, to get his sucker token in his card. Yeah, sure. And I can intern for Sundew as well, but that's really slow. This is amazing. That is amazing. Little Quandary, you are a hero. You are the hero of the day. Whew. Yeah, he's gonna go imp this. That's what I want him to do. Cortex lock. That's no good right now. Alright, the way he wins, if he lands a keyhole and then gets into the archives with Parasite, then he wins. I win by first having enough money to actually do anything. Two Deja, two Spooned. Maybe this is crazy, but I'm going to install Quandary again and click for $1. Boy, we are hurting for money now, but I think it was right to get the nieces at the door. Another Joshua. We let that go, I think. Yeah. That's our play. Install from archives for future perfect. Click for money. And we have 2 turns to try to pull this off. I really like In Turns as a card. I like everything about it. I like the flavor. I like the effect. It's so versatile for what it does. It's recursive, it's neutral. It's a really good card. I would pay $1 if it cost $1. I'd still play it. Such a great card. We're playing a lot of singletons too, a lot of singleton ice. So this gives us versatility. Okay. There's the David, which we saw was coming, but I think it held him for quite a while. It's going to use those sucker tokens for good use now. It's still costing 3 a pop. Come on, don't hit. Yes, he gets a gift. So he was 3 and 18 there with each. So about every 2 keyhole runs should hit an agenda. Oh, it's beautiful. Now it's in our hand where he's probably not going to come. You know what? If he's got Siphon, now is his time. Where is his influence? Maybe he just didn't draw them. I mean, he's drawn a fair amount of cards from that vigil. We see 0 influence. He's got to be on at least 2 siphons. But he wants to make them count, right? Game is probably to Here Comes the Siphon. Yep. Hit him once. Gladly. Knifed. Okay. Dropping to 0. If we drop to 2, he's going to take our cards and not access. He's still going to take the money, right? We need to knock at any money. We jacked out. Right, because he used Eater. Yeah, of course. So now we're on a little bit of a clock. We've got to click for credits 3 times. Then we'll be okay. He's going to put Parasite here. No, he shouldn't really yet, right? Oh, he's going to write the sucker over? Oh. No, he's got it right. He needs his David to do more keyholes, so he won't be killing this just yet. Yeah, he wants to get another keyhole run in. We still have 1 Jackson. That's a resource we can use. The Crisium should not be doing anything. I don't know, it might be a bug. Yeah, he should just run again and make sure it's working properly. It's a Nisei, okay. That's not great, but we'd rather him hit NAPD, but that's what it is what it is. Unless he has a source of money somewhere, I think we're gonna get him. Oh, thank God. I was afraid he's going to run HQ and just steal these. Whew, that was a nail biter. Great game, great player. I'm not sure if this deck is top tier. It's definitely reasonable, but I don't know if it's as good as some of the other stuff that we've got going on here. Thanks for watching.